one of the greatest runners in the world, just had surgery. And now, nobody knows when we'll see him race again. Jakob Ingebrigtsen is only 25 years old, but he has already done things most runners only dream about. He won gold at the Tokyo Olympics in the 1500 meters. Then he went to the Paris Olympics and won gold again, this time in the 5,000 meters. 2 Olympics. 2 gold medals. The guy is simply a generational talent. But right now, Jakob is not on a track. He is in a wheelchair, wearing a protective boot on his foot, recovering from surgery in California. On February 6, 2026, Jakob posted on Instagram to share some big news. His Achilles, the tendon at the back of your ankle, had flared up again. He said his team sat down, talked it through, and made a very difficult decision. They chose surgery. And this was not a small moment. Jakob flew all the way to Stanford Health Care in Palo Alto, California, where a top sports doctor named Dr. Amol Saxena performed the procedure. Dr. Saxena is known for treating elite athletes, so Jakob was in very good hands. But the fact that he needed to travel to the United States for this operation tells you just how serious his team was taking it. In his own words on Instagram, Jakob wrote, "This is, of course, not something to be taken lightly, but absolutely the right thing for the longevity of my career. The surgery went very smoothly, and I'm relieved to have a clear path of recovery back to the start line after many months of uncertainty." Now, before you panic, Jakob himself was pretty clear that this was not as scary as it sounds on the surface. The actual Achilles tendon, completely fine. The problem was with something around the tendon called the paratenon, basically a protective sheath, like a sleeve that wraps around the tendon. Over time, that sleeve got filled with scar tissue. It was damaged and stiff, and it was the thing causing all the pain. So the doctors went in and removed the scar tissue. Jakob put it simply, "My Achilles tendon is absolutely fine and has been for many months. It is the sheath around it that has been causing the issue. The sheath has been ruined and covered in scar tissue, which is what we have gone in and removed." He even told fans not to worry, saying, "The surgery by itself is not that big, which is why the recovery time is somewhat short. Hopefully I am not going to be out for very long, but it is necessary for me to be healthy again, so don't be concerned." But here is the thing, this injury is not new, and the story gets even more striking when you look at the full picture. Back in the 2023 to 2024 indoor season, Jakob missed months of competition because of an Achilles sheath injury, but that time, it was on his right leg. Now, in 2026, surgeons are operating on the exact same type of injury, the scar tissue buildup around the protective sheath, but on his left leg. 2 legs, same injury. That tells you something serious about the physical punishment that running at near world record pace, season after season, puts on a human body. Then, the left Achilles came back in April 2025, forcing him to miss most of that outdoor season too. He pushed through the pain to compete at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, but it showed. He failed to reach the 1,500-meter final, which almost never happens for him. And in the 5,000 meters, he finished 10th, a full 4 seconds behind the winner, Cole Hawker of the United States. For a guy used to winning championships, that was a really tough result to take. So now, going into 2026, the plan had already changed. Even before the surgery, Jakob had told European Athletics that he was taking a much more careful approach. He said, "The Achilles is very good, but because of the last couple of years, I am a little bit more cautious, so I am prioritizing my fitness towards the outdoor season. I will probably start at the Bislett Games in June." That was already a late start. But now, with surgery in the picture, even that timeline is uncertain. He will almost certainly miss the World Indoor Championships in March. The bigger question is whether he can make it back for the European Athletics Championships in Birmingham, which run from August 10th to the 16th. That event was his main goal for the year. He wanted double gold in the 1,500 and 5,000 meters. The good news is that 2026 is actually not the worst year to miss. There are no Olympics and no World Athletics Championships this season. That means Jakob has time to heal properly without rushing back for something enormous. His team can focus entirely on getting him right for the 2027 World Championships in Beijing.